On a field somewhere in England, the ground crews stand waiting for the bombers to come home. They count 20, 28, 35, all in. In the last 2 weeks of February, Nazi Germany was subjected to the most fearful air bombardment of the war, and this bombing had two major purposes. First, it was aimed in support of the great Russian drives near the Oder. Second, it was intended as a prelude to the Allied Rhine offensive in the West. By night the British, by day the Americans struck and struck again with terrific force at rail lines, rolling stock and marshalling yards. The crews were questioned, reports were gathered, film was collected. Slowly a comprehensive picture emerged of what the Allies had accomplished. In these films, a view is given of what thunder over Germany is like as the curtain rises on the last act of the war. At Stendal, 60 miles west of Berlin, it was the marshalling yards. At Wittenberg, 65 miles southwest of Berlin, again the marshalling yards. At LUDWIGSLUST, it was a rail coke point and marshalling yards. At Nuremberg, through cloud this time, rail lines and marshalling yards. Bombers of the Allied Mediterranean Air Force came up from Italy to join in these tremendous blows. At ANSBACH, the marshalling yards. The British joined in daylight. These are rocket-firing Typhoons. Mustangs and Thunderbolts of the United States 8th Air Force strafe fields, hangars, and dispersal points of the Luftwaffe. The Allied fighters swept in over and over again, firing at point-blank range. At LUDWIGSLUST, again the bombers attacked marshalling yards. This was one of 30 rail targets which blocked nearly every main line in Germany. One bombardier said that in 28 missions he had never seen such fires as at LUDWIGSLUST. Ilsen, 50 miles north of Brunswick. There were 425 bursts directly on the rail lines. The roundhouse, the warehouse, 4 factories. The whole southern half of the yards were utterly destroyed. At night, it was the turn of the RAF. They went for Pforzheim on the Upper Rhineland. It was a rail center and manufacturing city. In this one raid, it was almost utterly destroyed. Nuremberg, Stendal, LUDWIGSLUST, ANSBACH, Berlin, Dresden, Uelzen, Lüneburg, Wittenberg, Pforzheim. From east, west, and south, ahead of the Allied armies driving forward, the droning of air power heralds the thunder of the final blows.